Comedians Uncorked.
Well, I think it's time. It's time.
What do we have here? We have our answers for the question of the week.
Answer the question. Now let's.
Okay, here we go.
Oh boy.
Do we know what the question was?
So, what is your favorite comedy film franchise and character?
I got
Okay.
two. In fact, I said at the closing last week I got two.
Yeah, you did.
Okay?
All right.
And they both popped in at the same time. Just
Did they
about.
change or are they still the same?
Same ones.
All
Ones.
right.
And I asked you, does only two kind of count as a franchise because they might be working on another? And you said, okay, let's just do it.
We'll do it.
This one I thought about, which started out, I think the first one was 2004 or 5. I have to go with Borat.
All right. Okay. All right.
Sacha
I like
Baron Cohen, just the way he is, the character, and I'm going back even to Ali G. I know it's a whole different thing,
yeah.
but the Borat, I call it a franchise. I know it's only two. There was like a 15 or 16 year difference in between the first one and the second one.
Yeah, there was a long
It was
stretch.
a long stretch, but I give it to that because the way he goes into things, willy-nilly, man, like he makes it happen, and he survives things.
Yeah.
I love that. I just think it's brilliant. I just love seeing what he exposes. Sometimes it's himself,
Yeah.
but I love that right there. So I go with Borat. My second one, Jackass.
Jackass. Okay.
I have
All right.
that's just me. I'm going back to 1999 or 2000 when they were on MTV. When I first saw the show, when you hear that from, I think it's the Minutemen. I think it's called Corona by the Minutemen. That
Yeah.
down, down, down. That opening riff.
Yeah.
That opening riff. Now that's all you got to hear, and I will start cry laughing because I think about
That's
what it's
excellent, right? Yeah.
It's the best. So I saw the show MTV. I'm 29, 30, going, what are these guys doing? And they're nail gunning each other, they're paint gunning, they're getting fire hoses at point blank range. What are these crazy cats doing? Then they do a couple of movies. I can't. My mom, when she was alive, she was in her 80s. She went with me to the movies to watch the last Jackass in the movie. She
Oh,
loved
wow.
it. She loved it too.
That's pretty
so that's
cool.
my thing. Borat and Jackass are my two favorite franchises.
Okay. All right. So I also did a couple, but I have an honorable mention.
Cool.
Which I think it could be easily classified. Well, it's a multi-genre. So I went a little purist with the other ones. So but my honorable mention is Tremors, the franchise. Have you seen Tremors before?
I heard of. I've never watched.
You got to see it.
I will do
man.
it.
Yes, excellent giant underground worms.
I'm okay.
Excellent stuff.
I want to write that down.
Yeah, so I think they're up
Okay.
to like number 6 of the films. And
Really?
they also had a TV show, a series. I think it
remember
only lasted like a few episodes, maybe like one season.
Okay.
But that's such a fun franchise. And my favorite character on there is Burt Gummer. Obviously, he's the survivalist, played by Michael Gross.
Oh, cool.
Great, yeah, it's very funny. Great sci-fi, horror, comedy, very funny. Kevin Bacon was in the first one, and then after that, other
Okay.
characters. But yeah, that's one.
Maybe that was the one I saw. Okay.
My other one of my other franchise. These are more traditional comedy films. One is, and there's several that I like, but these are a couple that I like a lot. The Friday franchise,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
Friday movie with Ice
Sure.
Cube. And my favorite character is Smokey, but he was only in the first one.
Oh.
So yeah, I think he established that franchise with his part. I'm gonna tell you right now because he was hilarious. That was played by Chris Tucker.
Okay.
And then the second one is the Naked Gun films
Yeah.
with Frank Drebin.
Leslie Nielsen, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
Leslie
beautiful.
Nielsen, and he also did the same thing like with the airplane movies, and so those are great. I love those. Are very slapstick, very funny, very over the top. So those are the movies, and we'll have a new question for you this week.